What's up, everyone? This is ACDC's TNT. Getting back on Blacksad. I've already completed it once, but there's more achievements to unlock, and they all encourage you to essentially explore the other alternative outcomes of the story, among other things. So, heck, one of the achievements more or less require you to beat the game from start to finish 6 times. So, round 2. Let's see where continuing leaves us at. Please tell me it's not gonna make me watch all the credits again. Yes, it is.
Everything that had happened, the last thing I was interested in was the fight. Did Yale take drugs before the fight? Did Stone let him win? I had done everything in my power for things to go the way my moral compass dictated. Whether anyone would listen to me, that was another story. Because no matter what they tell us, our actions don't always determine our future. My moral compass. As if I even knew what that means. I didn't even know what to think of my performance throughout the case. Did I have a clear conscience? Would I have made the same decisions, given the chance?
Cool. So I gotta wait for the credits to roll and then start again. I think so. I'm gonna make it brighter this time. I already played it in the dark.
Sometimes when I walk into my office, I get the feeling that I'm walking among the ruins of a lost civilization. Not because of the reigning disorder, but because it feels like the remains of the civilized person I used to be.
Where is that damn detective? I'm gonna rip his head off. I swear I'll tear his eyes out. Hey! Hand Hand over the pictures, you bastard! Now! Otherwise, you're gonna be dead meat. Hear me, cat?
Do I know you? Your face rings a bell, but...
You've been spying on me. You took pictures of me with a lady.
Well, then you'll understand why I didn't really focus on your face, right?
I'm gonna kill you! Give me the goddamn pictures!
It wasn't the first time I regretted hitting a guy like him. But at least I had enough time to aim at his soft spots.
Oh man, you broke my jaw!
Well, now it matches your marriage.
If you show my wife those pictures, I'm dead meat. You'll ruin my life, please!
Sure, the gun didn't work, so why not shed some tears?
I wasn't gonna use it, man. I've never shot a fly. And I'm no two-timer either. It only happened once, for God's sake. I'm just her bodyguard, that's all. She seduced me. I love my wife, honest to God. I even quit the damn job for her. You can't break up a family for one tiny mistake.
Look, you protect that girl, and I spy on people like you. We all have to be professional, no matter how sick it makes us at times.
Okay, how about this? You give me those pictures, and tell her a white lie, and I pay you 10 times what she's offering. You save my family, and you make a pretty penny. What do you say? Deal?
For as long as I could remember, I had collected nothing more than bad gigs, debt, and sorrow. My self-respect and bank account were racing to see who'd hit rock bottom first. While I hated his offer, it could certainly help me start anew. Run some ads in the papers, get better clients. All right. I'll tell your wife you're clean. Get the hell out of here before I regret it, pal. 3.
Thank God!
2.
Put that money to good use.
1.
You won't regret helping out Eugene Colbert. I promise you that.
My uninvited guest had left me several gifts. First of all, a swollen hand. That guy's skin was hard as a rock. Second of all, more money than I deserved. Third, the feeling that my moral compass wasn't quite as calibrated as I thought. Last but not least, the certainty that more gifts were yet to come.
He's a nice guy. You'll, You see what I said about my pal Blacksad? Doesn't even know you, and he's already offering you a seat.
Yes, Jake's right, of course. That's me to a T. Please, have a seat.
Shut up and listen, buddy. All right? I brought you a client.
And that's why we need to find him soon, or we will have a very serious problem.
Thanks for the information and the picture. They'll really come in handy. Let me see if I have this straight. Your father, Joe Dunn, boxing manager and gym owner, hanged himself 2 days ago.
Yes.
Bobby Yale, a boxer at Dunn's gym, has a crucial fight against the reigning champion in 2 weeks. But he disappeared 2 days ago, right about the same time your father died.
Yes.
In short, if Bobby Yale is a no-show for his fight, you'll have to pay a fine. But since you don't have the cash on hand, your father's gym would have to close.
Yes.
So you want me to find Bobby Yale?
Yes. No. Jake wants you to find Bobby.
Oh, I see. Well, first of all, your father took his life the same day his pupil disappeared. Sorry, but something just doesn't add up.
Damn it, John. Will you take the case or not?
That case just might put me back in the game again. Might have been just what I needed to get rid of the skeletons in my closet. Alas, my swollen fist was just too painful to ignore. And I still wonder if I did the right thing.
And that's why we need to find him soon, or we will have a very serious problem.
Thanks for the information and the picture. They'll really come in handy. Let me see if I have this straight. Bobby Yale, a boxer at Dunn's gym, has a crucial fight against the reigning champion in 2 weeks. But he disappeared 2 days ago.
Yes.
Your father, Joe Dunn, boxing manager and gym owner, hanged himself 2 days ago.
Yes.
In short, if Bobby Yale is a no-show for his fight, you'll have to pay a fine. But since you don't have the cash on hand, your father's gym would have to close.
Yes.
So you want me to find Bobby Yale?
Yes. No. Jake wants you to find Bobby.
Oh, I see. Well, first of all, I'm really sorry, Miss Dunn. Please accept my condolences.
Thank you.
Damn it, John. Will you take the case or not?
I will, but we're talking about Madison Square Garden. The stakes are high, which can only mean things will get ugly behind the scenes. Not to mention pricey.
Yes, Mr. Blacksad. If you find Yale and he fights, I'll be able to pay you whatever you ask for.
Second time and the cutscene is still stuttering.
I know you already went to Yale's apartment and found nothing, but I'll search it myself at some point. That cleaning lady, Miriam Purnell, the one who found Joe Dunn's body, she works part-time at Sam's Diner, just down the road on the left, right?
That's right.
I think I might pay her a visit as well. And the gym, of course, and see what I can find. Okay, I think I've got enough to start with for now.
Please tell me it keeps the cards. Oh, this isn't loading in. There we go.
I remember that fight, back when Jake was coming up the ranks. Looks like Dunn liked to measure his daughter and Bobby Yale each year. Sonia's measurements stop at 18, and there's a gap in Bobby's between ages 15 and 17. I better leave these two alone. Is that done? Wow. What leads a man to do something like this? Life's already dealt me a fair share of blows, but... I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up. I once shredded a bag like that, just out of pure rage. On the surface, it seems dry, but there's no dust, and it's damp underneath. It could have fallen the day Dunn died. Locked. But a true detective never leaves home without his... Huh? Sometimes even the most experienced detective has to go home to get his lockpicks. The racist brain is so full of hatred that there's no space for trifles such as common sense or, say, spelling. But this most cultured writer spotted the error and attempted to correct it, not sure what to make of the outcome.
Weekly speaking, the legend of what's news.
Hey, Weekly, this is...
John, did you get my pictures?
Yes, and...
That rhinoceros has one big horn. And the girl, hot
No, Weekly. Look. The rhinoceros came by and offered me money to keep quiet.
Wow. Are we talking petty cash or big bucks?
The latter.
That's my boy. Good job, Blacksad.
Half the money is yours.
Yeehaw! Okay, let's just change the subject. Hey, I heard something weird's going on at this gym. What was the name? Dunn's Gym. Didn't you have a pal down there? Can I talk to him? I heard a woman's running it now. A boxing gym. Now, that's what I call news.
Actually, I'm working on a case for the gym owner. But you're putting me on the spot here. Let me settle into things before you do anything, will you?
All right, but make it quick. See ya.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
John Blacksad, Private Eye. Would you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Not at all. Proceed, Your Honor.
Were you here on Sunday afternoon?
Yes, indeed, kind prince. I came down to watch TV after having run the New York City Marathon in record time.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Well, just like life, that was short. But then again, all things short fit me like a sock. It just so happens that you can, apple of my eye, do this old man a favor and bring him some sustenance.
All right. I might just be the last person in New York without a TV. Maybe that's how I should spend the bribe money.
I can't tell if that's a card or not. Oop, there's one.
He opened it during the war? That's odd. Mary Purnell, the person who found Dunn's body, works a block away from the gym. I'm certain she can give me the kind of information that
Hey! Watch where you're going, you jerk! You looking for trouble, moron?
you better watch it.
Go to hell, man! You better not show your face around here!
And there you go. We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Come back soon. Welcome to Sam's Diner. What can I get for you?
Blacksad, Private Eye. I work for Sonia Dunn. I need to ask you some questions about Joe Dunn.
Sure, but I'm working right now. Maybe later?
Please, I need to find Bobby Yale as soon as possible. And I think you can help me.
All right.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
I barely know her, but she looks like a smart girl, poor thing.
Let's talk a bit more about Joe Dunn. What kind of boss was Joe Dunn?
A good one. Always paid on time, never raised his voice. If I asked for the day off, he even cleaned the gym.
How was Joe Dunn outside the gym?
I wouldn't know. I only saw him at the gym or right there. That was his spot. I think everyone liked him.
Can you tell me how you found Dunn's body?
Well, I thought I was alone. I clean early in the morning before Mr. Dunn comes in.
Oh, so you have keys to the gym.
Yes, of course. There was paint on the floor, so I thought it'd be a busy morning. And then I saw him hanging there like a baby mobile over a crib. Then I think I panicked. When I calmed down, I called the police and waited outside. Sorry, that's all I can say.
Don't worry. But if you remember anything else, let me know. Thanks, but I still don't get why he'd commit suicide. His wife died years ago. Maybe he never got over it.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he did. That was a long time ago.
I heard his relationship with his daughter wasn't ideal.
Oh, really? Poor man. I don't have kids, but that has to be really hard.
Maybe he simply had money issues.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. The gym didn't really get that dirty lately.
What do you think about Jake Ostiambi?
Who? Who's that?
A big gorilla. Boxer, too. A friend of Joe Dunn's.
Oh, yeah. I barely know him. I don't like how he looks at me.
Any ideas where Bobby Yale could be?
How am I supposed to know? He's rarely there when I clean the gym. Bobby seems like a nice kid, but I barely know him.
Can I ask you about your job?
Which one?
How long have you worked at the gym?
It's been, 4 or 5 years? Although, I don't think I'll be able to set foot in there again.
This must be really hard for you. I'm sorry. Tell me about your work here in the diner.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. My boss.
Oh, glad to hear that. Other than the diner and the gym, you don't work anywhere else, right?
I wouldn't have the time, although I'm not sure I want to continue working at the gym.
It might be best to stay away from the gym, at least for a while, for your own well-being. In due time, things might change.
Joey used to say the same thing. Maybe. I don't know. Thanks.
Can I have a hamburger, please?
Oh, sure. Regular or cheese?
I think I'll get the cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm. You want fries? A drink?
No, that's it.
Okay. Is that for here or to go, then?
To go, please.
One cheeseburger to go, Sam.
Okay.
Her handwriting is nice and neat. Smells tasty. My pal is going to lick his chops. Smells like cinnamon. No, cinnamon and burgers.
Your burger is ready.
All right, I'll let you enjoy your meal.
4 people used the back door that very same night.
What?
Well, I might be blind as a bat, but as you can certainly see, I have 2 wonderfully functional ears.
4 people used the back door 2 days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was the first person to use the back door?
Someone big unlocked the door, stepped inside, then came right back out.
Who was the second person to use the back door?
A man, just a few minutes after the first person. He came back out muttering, "Ungrateful bastard." Then he threw something in the trash, walked back in. Oh, no, wait. Before that, he gave me a coin. A coin? I mean, do I look like I need spare change, huh? I mean, I'm staying at the million-star hotel, for God's sake.
Who was the third person to use the back door?
Judging by the quiet footsteps, I'd say it was someone small. I'd say it was about 30 minutes after the second person came out. Whoever it was threw something in the trash and stood in front of me for a moment. Then I heard a click. And finally, I heard trailing laughter in that direction.
Who was the fourth person to use the back door?
Someone big. I recall heavy breathing. The person left in a hurry, running in that direction.
Could he have been a train conductor? I wonder what it feels like to live without legs. Would I manage? Looks like someone used it as a punching ball. Blind and legless. How does he get by? There's a chest expander in your cart.
A what expander?
A thingamajig with 3 springs.
Oh, the thingamajig with springs. Oh, I got it from the trash, back there.
Where did you get that paint can?
In the trash can in the back. A paint can and a thingamajig with springs. What a night!
You were acting a bit strange before, but now you seem fine. Why is that?
Hey, you got great vision, sense of smell, hearing. Why is that?
Well, I'm a cat.
Well, I'm a goat.
That's all for now. Thanks. Someone should weld the iron bar on those panels. A good place to spy on Sonia.
Just looking for cards, people. Stare at her through the window. That won't make her feel uncomfortable, right?
Have you remembered anything else about the moment you found Dunn's body?
I'm afraid not. It's too painful.
I know, but we need to find Bobby Yale. Anything, any minor detail, could really make a difference.
I'll try.
Sorry. I think that's it for now. See you around.
We'll miss you at Sam's Diner. Bye-bye.
I hope that wasn't a client. Although probability would suggest a cold call. Or, even worse, the War Veterans Therapy Group. I was pretty sure I left the lockpicks on the table. Smells good. Tasted even better the day Smirnoff brought it, in exchange for a favor. A favor no cop should ever be paid for. Police Commissioner Smirnoff smoked that cigarette. Judging by the way he put it out, he was pretty nervous. I won't leave without my lockpicks. I never understood why I had to be born in New York, but the real issue is why I'm still here. I never understood why I had to be born in New York, but the real issue is why I'm still here.
I was seeing if it would do like it did with the pictures, and maybe there'd be a card somewhere. You never know.
A visiting friend once told me that New York City smells like a giant bonfire. I'd say the smell is rubbed off on me. What if the only thing that keeps you going is the very thing that won't let you move on? It's too soon to say goodbye. She wouldn't hear me anyway. What did you do to earn the admiration of a millinery culture, distant cousin? Sometimes I also use it to type out reports that nobody reads and invoices that nobody pays. You can't really call yourself a detective if you're a teetotaler, but that's not what that bottle is for. The truth? I used tequila to clean my lockpicks. In fact, I just finished cleaning them when that rhino walked in. Maybe we knocked them down during the fight. Good old Weekly did a fine job with these pictures. I wonder if that rhino would ever have the nerve to use it. Hi, Ray.
Hi. Who are you?
Take a guess. I already gave you a clue. I know your name, so...
I don't know.
That means I'm a detective.
No way. My Uncle John is a real detective, and he's way cooler than you. Wait
You got me, Ray. Congrats.
What did I win?
What do you want?
I want a gun. Bang, bang, bang! Bang, bang!
All right. You've earned it. How about a toy gun?
Come on, Uncle John. That's not fair. It's not fair. Oops, Mom's coming. Bye, Uncle John.
Ray, is that the way you say goodbye to your uncle?
Oops. Love you, Uncle John.
Now go put on your jacket. We're late.
It's not fair.
What a surprise. How are you?
Hey, Donna.
Bang, bang, bang!
Well, I'm still not over,
Natalia? Patience, John. Time heals all wounds.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Hey, we're kind of in a hurry. Ray's got a dentist appointment. I'll call you soon, okay? I'm really sorry.
Sure. One last thing.
Ray, hurry up. We have to go.
Love you, sis.
And I love you, little brother. Okay, now I really have to go. Bye, John.
Bye, Uncle John. Bang, bang, bang!
Yep, that's where I left my lockpicks. Bookkeeping is not my strong suit. I'm good with expenses. It's the income I don't get. It's too soon to say goodbye. I won't leave without my lockpicks. Most detectives feel safe with a gun in their pocket. Me, I prefer lockpicks. At least I know these little fellows won't backfire.
Where the hell did you go, John? I thought you were on the case.
Hey, I'm just doing my job. Next stop, Bobby Yale's place.
All right. Just try to be a bit more communicative. You made a crappy impression, and now Sonia has second thoughts about you.
Looking back, I wish I'd never found my lockpicks. Maybe I wouldn't have gone back to the gym. All hell was about to break loose. Bobby Yale's place was on the way, so I decided to drop by, lockpicks in hand. The gym could wait. Sonia and Jake had already searched the place, to no avail. But a good detective would have better luck. I know it might not seem like it, but... When someone hits you like that, you know you're onto something. It's only fair to show some gratitude.
Well, well, well. Long time no see. Oh, how the tables turn. You helped me, so I'll help you. Now leave before my partner...
Damn cat. Well done, Colbert. Now.
With all the
How about
heavy
this?
breathing.
For every wrong answer, I'm gonna give it to you with this club. Deal?
Didn't we just witness your lack of aim?
Wrong answer. First, well, second question. What the hell are you doing here?
A shamrock? Is he Irish? It should start to swell any moment now.
Seriously, what the hell are you doing here?
Are you of Irish descent?
I've got an Irish boss, just like my friend Colbert here. I'm sure the name O'Leary rings a bell, right?
Desmond O'Leary. If you live in New York City, you've certainly heard of the richest bookie in town. After everything that's happened, I was beginning to feel like this case was finally moving forward.
Wrong answer!
But I was wrong.
Alrighty, let's try again. What the hell are you doing here?
Weren't you gonna hit me? I'm still waiting for the blows.
Happy? One more time. What the hell are you doing here?
Glad to help you practice your club skills. You need it.
Yeah, I love honing my skills. Seriously, what the hell are you doing here?
I'm a private eye. Sonia Dunn hired me to find Bobby Yale.
I hate detectives. Seriously, what the hell are you doing here?
I swear I'm a detective.
And I swear I hate detectives. Alrighty, let's try again. What the hell are you doing here? No answer? Wrong answer. Seriously, what the hell are you doing here?
For Christ's sake, I'm a detective.
For Christ's sake, I hate detectives. Alrighty. Let's try again. What the hell are you doing here?
I know your friend Colbert and his wife.
Now he wants to insult you. Alright then. He's all yours. Alright. Now it's your turn. I'll call the boss.
I want you to yell like I'm beating the crap out of you, okay?
Desmond, we caught some damn detective snooping around Bobby Yale's place. Yeah, hired by Dunn's daughter. Safe and sound? What do you mean exactly? Oh, sure. Will do. Colbert, stop hitting him, you beast.
What a shame. We were just getting to know each other.
Oh, my ears.
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know,
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
Had it been stolen?
I don't know. My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with your father's death.
Oh my, yes. It could be.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup. Nice and steady heartbeat. What the?
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weekly. What the hell are you doing
here? Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, John? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you. Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
This bourbon shake is delicious. Want a taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss. So, Joe Dunn hangs himself and leaves his gym to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
I don't think Dunn killed himself.
What? Do you have a suspect? Any leads?
No, it's just a hunch. Although... I haven't identified the murderer just yet. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, the bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's a woman.
And then there's the Waltz. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
Hey, he might have a motive, right? He might know something about Dunn's death, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The further I kept him from the gym, the better. Plus, any information found on Cassidy could be useful. You never know. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order, or a subtle suggestion? Well, since you think Cassidy is a suspect, see what you can find.
Okay, but you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
You know, there's a third option. What if I tell Sonia to sue you for spying on her?
You wouldn't.
Try me.
Okay, you win.
So, was there really someone on the roof?
No one. I must be seeing things.
A hallucinating detective. This must be my lucky day.
I'd like to take a look inside that safe now. Could you give me the combination?
I'd love to help you, but my mother's birthday used to be the combination, but I already tried it.
Could you tell me your birthday?
Of course, March 6th.
And the year?
I'm 24, Mr. Blacksad. You do the math.
No luck. Damn. Okay. Mary put the wedding ring in the envelope and wrote Sonia Dunn on it. But why did she have the ring in the first place? Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item? What if Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe? And there it was, Mary's birthday, a week prior to that very day. Miss Dunn, can I run a couple of questions by you?
If they'll help you find Yale, go ahead.
Did you and your father get along?
Let's just say our relationship got better when I left for Sunny University. An 8-hour drive from here.
Meaning?
I'll lay it out for you, Mr. Blacksad. My father, Joe Dunn, disappeared the day my mother died. He became a shell of himself. Joe Dunn, my legal guardian. A man who gave me food, shelter, clothing, and an education. And that's more than you need to know.
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
You remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Seemed like a happy family. A few bucks. Just petty cash. I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner.
You open the safe?
Yeah, and I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that'll go to Bobby Yale.
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
All right. Thanks. I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
Thanks. That's it for now. I get it. You don't like me. But there's something you need to know.
I'm all ears.
I don't like myself, Heath.
I know this must be tough, but it's no excuse to treat me like that.
Duly noted, Mr. Blacksad.
Dunn's room had quite a view.
Wait. That's a card right there, isn't it? Yes, it is. And every little nick and corner.
I don't know why. Something just doesn't add up. Smells like paint. Bastards. The proud South. Arthur Tucker painted the racial slur on Yale's locker. Of course. know this much. The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale.
Thanks, pal.
So, what else can you tell me about Dunn's death?
Well, not much. My memory's not what it used to be.
What was Joe Dunn like?
He was a decent man. Have you seen all those slogans on the wall? Those motivational phrases? Joe really believed in them. All of them.
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
I found an empty wine bottle on the rooftop. Did Joe Dunn drink?
Only for a while, back when his wife died. But eventually he quit. After that, he'd only drink on special occasions.
Did you know Joe Dunn had a gun in his safe?
No way, man. He hated firearms. Although... when Bobby Yale was a teenager, he went through a crazy phase. Even dropped out of the gym and joined the gang. Nothing serious. Early one morning, he broke in the gym. Joe was already here and caught him red-handed. Bobby pointed the gun at Dunn and ordered him to open the safe. So, Joe opened it and asked Bobby to put the gun aside, leave the gang and start boxing again. I got here 5 minutes later and found Bobby crying like a baby in Joe's arms. Then he just stood up and put on his gloves.
He played the saxophone, right?
Yeah, pretty well for a white boy. But he quit when his wife died. Makes no sense, right? I mean, nothing draws chicks like the brass. Why quit when you're finally free? Ha 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 ha.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
She's hot, ain't she?
It seems like her father's death didn't really upset her.
Well, she likes to play it cool, which makes her really hot.
You two seem to get along nicely.
Well, I've known her since she was a baby. But she sure has grown, if you get my drift. I hadn't seen her since she left for college about 4 years ago.
Dunn wasn't black, but he allowed you and Bobby Yale to train here.
Yeah, this was the first integrated gym in the city, I think.
But not everyone liked that, hmm?
You've seen the graffitis, right? If I get my hands on that bastard...
I happen to know who painted the lockers. Arthur Tucker.
I knew it! I knew it was him, that bastard. I'm gonna whip the white out of him.
Do you have any idea where Bobby Yale could be?
Not a clue.
Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, and his wife, Bobby's mom, died shortly after. Dunn is the closest thing the family the poor kids had ever since.
That explains the poetry book in his locker. If Yale's gonna fight the reigning champion, he's got a big career ahead of him.
He hasn't lost a single fight since he turned pro. The little bastard beat the socks off me a few years back.
You said Yale joined a gang back in the day? Know which one?
Hell, I don't know John, this is New York City. There are more gangs than people.
I dropped by Bobby Yale's apartment. I think he might be involved with O'Leary, the bookmaker.
You sure? Yale had some dark years, no doubt, but Dunn turned him into a decent guy. I'm no detective, but I wouldn't follow that lead.
I better let you get back to your drills.
All right.
What the heck are you?
I know you're hiding something.
What?
Happy birthday. I just found out it was a week ago.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm sure you received wonderful presents. For example, your date of birth used as the combination for Dunn's safe.
Oh, my goodness. I can't talk here. My shift is over in 10 minutes. Can you wait a while?
Can I get a refill over here, Mary?
Coming right up.
Mary Purnell, the angel Joe Dunn found in his golden years.
We'd been seeing each other for almost 2 years. It all started with, well, weekdays I start cleaning the gym at dawn, before my shift at the diner. Joey always came in early, just a little after I got there. He used to say it was the best time for the worst task of the day.
Oh, I know exactly what he meant. Say no more. Paperwork.
He really hated it. One morning, he saw me crying. I was having a rough day and...
He tried to make you smile.
He pointed at the coffee machine. You need a cup of joe and some fresh air. That was the first of many cups on the rooftop.
Which is where you seduced him.
I'm a decent woman, Mr. Blacksad. You might be too young to understand this, but real love has little to do with seduction. One day, we realized those rooftop coffees were the best part of our day. So we began to spend more time together.
But you never told anyone. Maybe you should have told his daughter.
Like I said, I barely know her. Joey didn't want her to find out until we were sure. He was afraid that our relationship would only make matters worse. Until one day, on the rooftop, we realized just how serious our relationship was. And we decided to turn those moments into a lifetime.
So you asked him to marry you?
What? Please, I know better. He gave me the wedding ring and we decided to tell the world. He said he needed to share that happiness with his little girl. Turns out, he wasn't that happy after all.
What about you? How did you feel about telling Sonia?
Maybe you already noticed, I have a slight cold. I really should be heading home.
Too much coffee and fresh air?
Why? Why would you say that? I lost my scarf a while back, not sure where. And now, if you'll excuse me, that's my bus stop. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Blacksad.
Right. Do you remember anything else about the day you found the thingamajig with the springs and the paint can?
Yeah, no. Wait, yeah. Well, no, now that I think of it, no. Hey, pal, how about thanking a good-looking goat with a cigarette?
Of course. Here you go.
Yeah, you think you're not responsible for my pathetic state? Think you're not to blame? It's the government that shipped me off to war.
They shipped me off too.
Oh, right. So then you know what it's like to kill too. Well, then another sad hobo shouldn't be a problem for you, Professor.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay, I understand. Wait, but that's not what I wanted to say. Oh, well, you know we goats tend to jump from one thing to another. The government paid for everything. Army fatigues, rations, weapons, lodging at hookers, drugs. Do you know where that money comes from? Taxes! Your taxes, my dear friend. You helped them cut my legs. They declare war every chance they get, so that the weapon industry that finances their campaigns gets richer and richer and richer. And that's how we finance their wars. So the slightest connection with corruption turns us into accomplices. Unless one manages to keep at arm's length. That is what I did, my loyal disciple, at the Million-Star Hotel. So, do you like your master? Great.
Hey, what's your name? You never told me. Thanks. That's it for now. I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
I think I do have to go through Jake's locker.
Damn. I'd forgotten that Jake used to work for Natalia. This proves I was right. It's too soon to move on.
What the hell? Jay,
Wait, was that a card?
give me one good reason not to smash in your face. What the hell are you doing in my locker?
I'm a detective. That's what I do.
Yeah, and my friend too. But that's what I thought.
Get off me.
Sometimes, John, I could just punch you.
He ain't gonna do anything. No, 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 no. Down at the card full. Oh, it's not letting me do anything.
Please, Jake.
Damn it! I told you to leave me alone!
Come on, Jake.
John, I told you to buzz off.
Why do you have that pen, Jake? What mess are you in? Okay, Jake.
I told you.
Desmond O'Leary.
Huh?
I know you work for him.
Now you're just making stuff up. Why would you say that?
O'Leary's men told me a while ago.
Okay, let's say you're right. So what? What are you gonna do, huh?
I could tell your friend Sonia. Does she know?
Don't you dare. All right, you win, pussycat. Business isn't going that well lately. Natalia was my last well-paying job, and it's been a while. Then O'Leary shows up and offers me a bodyguard contract. What was I supposed to do?
Yeah, I understand.
Seriously, you don't seem like the type to accept shady offers.
I've done things like that, and worse, but I'm not proud of them.
Hey, O'Leary might run an illegal gambling operation, but it's not like he's killing people or conning widows. And I'm just a bodyguard. I make sure no one gets hurt. What I do, including my contract and paycheck, is 100% legal. How bad can that be?
Yeah, you're right. The fact that his business is illegal doesn't turn you into a criminal. We're only accountable for our own actions. But that's not what bothers me. I'm starting to think you played a role in Joe Dunn's death.
Who? Me? Come on, John.
Then why are you lying?
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it now. I was here the day Dunn died.
Go on.
I had to take care of some business for O'Leary. He makes me wear the shamrock when I work for him. As you know, I left the damn thing in my locker.
Say no more. You came in the back door.
How did you... Yeah, that's it. Joe had mentioned he'd been painting that afternoon, but I forgot. I stopped in my tracks when I saw him screaming bloody murder at Bobby Yale at the top of the scaffold.
What exactly was he saying?
Something like, if you do that, I'll call off the fight and make sure you never set foot in this gym again. I didn't want them to see me, so I left.
Jake, why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd be pissed off.
Well, you were wrong.
I'm sorry, John. I should have said something.
Don't worry. We all make mistakes. Time to go. I need to think about everything you just told me.
Thanks, John.
Thanks. That's it for now. Do you remember anything else about Joe Dunn and Bobby Yale's argument?
No, not really, no. Only Joe yelling. If you do, I'll call off the fight and kick you out of the gym.
I'd prefer a yellow Cadillac, but I can't complain.
And where do I go and what do I do? Oh, I gotta use the phone, don't I? Been killing a lot of time, haven't I?
Joe Dunn, the boxing coach. You hear anything about his death?
Blacksad, is that you?
I'm just asking a simple question, Chief. Do you have any information on Joe Dunn's suicide?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks for asking. Too much work as usual. I haven't been able to assign an officer to that Joe Dunn suicide case. You haven't even heard of it.
Dunn and the gym's cleaning lady were about to get married.
Great. Call What's News. They'll know what to do with such an incredibly interesting piece of information.
The combination on Dunn's safe was her birthday. He even gave her a ring. You know, your typical suicidal bliss.
Okay, I'm still not convinced, but I might have something for you.
Life is often off key, like a bad song. The notes come together but feel flat, unable to create anything resembling music. And yet, there are ways to string them together to create harmony. Ways that are not always entirely in our hands.
You look tired, John.
I can't help it. It's just the way we cats are.
Well, I can't help but be glad to see you. Yep, I'm beat. I'm starving. Just got back from the annual police medical. Not only did I have to fast, but I also had to chug 2 enormous glasses of water. John, you all right?
Can we just talk about Dunn?
Okay, no problem. The thing is, I'd love to help you out with this case, but I can't. You know I work for the state of New York. If I had any information, I couldn't share it with a private eye. Even if it was lying on top of this table.
You drank 2 huge glasses of water. How are your kidneys coping with that?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should go to the... If you'll excuse me.
Interesting.
Now I feel even thinner. So do my kidneys.
Thanks.
Truth is, John, it all seemed clear to me before, but now? Please, promise me you won't take the law into your own hands. I'd like to think we're not just vigilantes.
I'll try, but sometimes there's no alternative.
All right. In any case, keep me posted, will you?
Sure. You can count on it.
Take care, John.
As always, Smirnov had given me new, potentially relevant information. Not to mention second thoughts. When an old dog like him gets that serious, one must be prepared to bite.
Just turned off the grill. You all got about 25 seconds to order your last burger before it goes cold, you bastards! Hey, if it isn't Mr. Don't Mess With Me, get out of my restaurant! And don't come back unless you want a facelift. No one messes with good old Sam, little kitty.
You see this fist? I used it to knock down a rhinoceros today. But you know what? I've got another one right here, and it's jealous of its twin.
Okay, just kidding. Relax. What about a free burger?
I have to admit, I was hoping to get something in return for that